Tarrek is a 21-year-old young black man growing up in a poverty-stricken area in Baltimore, Maryland. Tarrek gets engaged in gang violence at an early age. He grows up real young into gangs. Tarrek gets arrested on a Monday. Prior to this day, Tarrek had committed an armed robbery, which the police are coming to arrest him this day for. Tarrek goes into court and he is sentenced to 5 years into prison. Tarrek now enters the prison. As Tarrek is led by guards to his cell, he sees his new cellmate. He introduces himself and they have a nice discussion. Yo, what's up? My name is Tarrek. I'm in here. What you in here for, man? What's your name? My name is Don. And I'm older than you, seems like. And I'm in here for manslaughter. 12 years. How long you in here for? What you do? Man, I did armed robbery. Armed robbery, I'm in here for 5 years. I'm doing my thing. As long as you cool, I'm cool. Ain't no beef gonna get started in this mud. You know what I mean? You got me? You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. Years go by, and Tarrek has made himself a name in this prison. He's notorious for being a gang leader in this prison, called the PLB, the Padlock Boys. The reason for that is most of their torture methods were using padlocks and putting them in socks and tying a sock and beating their prison inmates with it. This was a very gruesome sight, and Tarrek was leading this gang. Tarrek even beat his own cellmates, the cellmate he met years on before, Don. He beat Don very bad, and left him in the hospital for a while. Based upon this, the prison guards sent Tarrek into solitary confinement. And he's in solitary confinement thinking to himself. It's 2 a.m. and Tarrek is very hungry in his cell. He gets nothing to eat. He only gets 1 meal in solitary confinement. So Tarrek decides to go reach for the toilet paper and put toothpaste on the toilet paper and eat the toothpaste with the toilet paper to fill his belly during the night. Tarrek does this time and time again, and he ends up with a stomach ache. Tarrek tries to fall asleep. He is now half asleep, and he hears something quite amazing. Tarrek. Tarrek is now terrified of what he just heard. Tarrek doesn't know what in the world it was. Tarrek is so terrified, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat, he doesn't do anything at all, doesn't even talk to the guard for help or anything, because he's so terrified, he's in shock. Tarrek is so terrified and trembling in his bed. Tarrek's fear has increased even now because the guard has denied him. The guard has not told him when he'll leave. So now he has to face the consequences of staying in solitary confinement with this noise he had just heard. He is terrified in his cell. The next night, Tarrek is there trying to fall asleep. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't stay up all night. He had to fall asleep somehow, some way. He didn't care about the noise anymore. He falls in a deep, deep sleep. Tarrek, do you want to die in this prison? Tarrek, do you want your mother to be disappointed in you? Tarrek, don't disappoint your family. Tarrek, remember who you are. Remember who you come from. Remember your people. Tarrek, it doesn't have to end like this. Tarrek, please listen to me, Tarrek. Now that Tarrek knows what this noise came from, now that Tarrek knows what this noise is, now that Tarrek knows it is Jarvis, and he has revealed himself and revealed a message into Tarrek. Now that he knows these things, Tarrek now is thinking to himself all the things he's done based off what Jarvis has told him and asked of him. He now is questioning and reevaluating himself. Is he in this prison to be a gang leader? Or could he be in this prison for a better reason, a better purpose, to do something better in his life? He is now stuck with these questions. Questions. Jarvis tells Tarrek what he has to do. Jarvis tells Tarrek that he has to spread the message Jarvis has trying to been spreading for hundreds of years. Tarrek knows this is important to Jarvis. For some odd reason, Tarrek has not listened to anyone in his life. His mother, his auntie, his grandmother, his brothers. He haven't listened to anyone. But Jarvis, this ghost, Tarrek humbled down and listened to this ghost because he felt a connection. He felt a similarity. He felt what Jarvis was saying to him. He understood that Jarvis was not there for no wrongdoing. Jarvis wanted to help. Jarvis wanted Tarrek to have a better life. Jarvis wanted Tarrek to see the better picture. And Jarvis convinced Tarrek to change. And the metamorphosis of Tarrek began here in the solitary confinement cell. Day sprang up, and Tarrek now is hearing a knock from the solitary confinement cell. He hears the knock and then starts hearing the keys. The door starts to open, and the prison guard is saying he is now free to go to leave. He leaves his cell. As soon as he steps foot outside the cell, he feels the change he has become. He feels like a new man. He feels like a new creature. He feels the revelation that Jarvis has given him has changed his whole ideology. He now plans on changing the whole prison because of his influence. He knows the prison follows him and looks up to him. He first starts by going to his PLB gang, and he tells them all these great things that Jarvis has told him. He tells them it's not worth it doing the things they used to do. He tells the revelation of Jarvis to all the prison inmates in his gang. As so he thought he did. Tarrek now is questioning, how was this prison built? He now questions, why did they build this prison in this certain area? He wondered, when he first came to the prison, he wondered, why this deserted area? What is so significant about this area? It's nothing around here. He thought these things in his head. Tarrek is now questioning. He questions the guards. He questions the other cellmates. He tries to figure out what is the cause. What happened? Why did it start? Why was it built here? He finds his answer, and it's not pretty. It's something quite shocking. Hey guard, why did they ever make this prison? I noticed when I first came in, I saw that I've never seen this land before. What is this land? Why did they make this prison over here, guard? Nobody knows? No one? Tony, you know? Timothy, you know? Man, no one knows? Nobody knows how this prison was built and where it was built? I'm gonna find out myself. I'm gonna find out how this was really built. I'm gonna find out what they did, what made this happen. Slavery? Slavery? My ancestors' bones was built on top of this prison, and now we're in this prison? This is unacceptable. We gotta get rid of this. I gotta get back to my cell, man. With Tarrek now knowing that the prison was built off his ancestors' bones, He is furious. He wants the prison shut down. But what can Tarrek do? He's nothing but an inmate. He has no power for this. Tarrek runs in his cell, angry, trying to read a book on this, or any type of legal system he can do to try to get this destroyed. As he goes into a cell, his eye bats someone quite familiar, Don. And Don is furious, angry. He has hatred in his eyes. Tarrek then notices that he never told Don the revelation of Jarvis. And he looks at Don in his face. Now he sees Don doesn't want to hear that. Don, I'm sorry for what I did to you, Don. I understand. Do what you gotta do. I see the padlock. I see the sock. I see your face. Do what you gotta do. Just make it quick. Make it quick, that's all I beg of you. As Tarrek is then lying in his own blood, Tarrek thinks and talks to himself. Why? Why, Mama? Why, Grandma? Why, Auntie? Why did I do you guys this wrong? Why did I do those things? I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm sorry, Grandma. I wasn't really a bad kid. I just felt I needed a daddy. I just felt I needed friends. I just felt I needed somebody. Mama, you was at work all the time. Mama, I never saw you as much. You worked so hard, and I couldn't see you at any time. Auntie, I really want to listen to you. You whip me when you can. But Auntie, I'm sorry for the things I did. I'm sorry. And Grandma, I really disrespected you. I called you names. I didn't do anything that you wanted me to do. I didn't make you proud. I made you disappointed. I joined the gang. I joined these different things. Mama, you was working so hard, and I wanted to help you out. I tried to do it the fast way by robbing and stealing. And it looks like it got me to somewhere I didn't end up wanting to be. Here, lying in my own blood, dying slowly. Jarvis, thank you. Thank you, Jarvis. If it wasn't for you, your message wouldn't be out. It doesn't matter if I die now. I told your message to all the prisoners. It's okay, Don did what he did. I deserved it. That's my karma. I put this on myself. Thank you, Jarvis. Thank you. He then passes away. Before Tarrek fully passes away, he catches a glimpse of Jarvis walking and standing over his dead body. And Jarvis says, "It's okay. It's okay."